My name is Rex Tasker. I'm kind of an antique in some ways, I guess, because I'm one of the first students of what became the London Film School. Back in 1956, I wanted to learn about film. I wanted to work in film. And there were very few places in England then where you could work in film. But I discovered there was a course run by the Heatherley School of Fine Arts in Warwick Square, which is up behind Victoria Station, and they had a program called the London School of Film Technique. The only staff member was the person who originated the program, named Gilmore Roberts. We had other people coming in from the various studios to give lectures on individual things, but primarily what we were supposed to do is make our own films and learn by doing. And again, this is very primitive stuff. We didn't have any sync sound. We had an old debris 35mm camera. Each of us had a project, and we'd get other people in different roles to do it, and they'd have them, and we'd, I remember building a set one day for somebody. I'd never built a set before in my life, But it's like one of the sets here, tiny little three-walled room, and a table and a chair. In order to pay my way, I used to work at Drury Lane in the evenings. It's what they call a flyman. A flyman is one who hauls the scenery up and down between scene changes, things like that. And I, go to school in the daytime, and it was the only thing there was, and I was grateful because I was learning something about film. I was touching the stuff. After I finished my years teaching myself film in many ways, I saw some films at a film festival in London that explored the whole new range of what we call free cinema. Free cinema essentially was where you could actually carry the camera on your shoulder and follow the action. Up to that point, you always arranged the action to the camera just as they did in features, which made it very, very static, and it wasn't true capturing reality. The handheld camera was, and I saw these super films that had been made by a group called the National Film Board of Canada. They were classics in their days, and they still are. And my parents, who'd emigrated to Canada shortly before, said, "Come to Canada." And I was saying, "No, I don't want to go to Canada, I'm not leaving Europe," and all that sort of stuff. So then I saw these films, Nouvelle Vague it was also called, and I wrote back and I said, "Well, maybe." And they sent me a ticket, and I went to Canada, and I spent 30 years working with the National Film Board of Canada from then on. That's the essence of what I'm all about.